Here we are finding the primitive elements for Galois field 7. So the elements are from 0 to 6. So primitive element is one whose powers represent all the elements of that Galois field. And it is a non-zero element. So 0 we are not going to consider for finding the primitive element. Also we are not going to consider 1 because its all powers will be 1 only. So let us check with 2. So we have taken here 2's power. For example, this is 2 square, that is 4. 4 mod 7 is 4. Then 2 raised to 3 is 8. 8 mod 7. That means you have to divide 8 by 7 and write the remainder. That is your answer. So remainder is 1. For example, 2 raised to 6 is 64. 64 mod 7. That means 7 nines are 63. And remainder is 1, so you have to write remainder. Mod means you have to write remainder. This is the operation. So all the powers of 2, all the powers of 2 will not represent all the elements of Galois field 7. So 2 is not a primitive element. For 3, its powers represent all the elements of Galois field 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, for 4, it also doesn't represent all the elements of Galois field 7. For 5, it represents all the elements of its powers. Its powers represent all the elements of Galois field 7. So 5 is a primitive element. 6 powers are also not representing all the elements of Galois field 7. So 6 is also not a primitive element. So the primitive elements are 3 and 5 of Galois field 7. So primitive element uh, definition is 3 is a primitive element, 5 is a primitive element. So it is a non-zero element and it is from the field only, and its powers represent all the non-zero elements of that field. So this is the definition of the primitive element. So one gentle reminder to all of you that you are forgetting to subscribe to the channel, because shares and likes are in multiples daily, but the subscriptions are not increasing because we may forget to subscribe to the channel. So this is the reminder to all of you to do subscribe to the channel.